Hi betting experts, on Wednesday the 19th of June, the second day at Royal Ascot, another brilliant card, fast ground. It has to be said, the racing looks extremely trappy on Wednesday and not particularly punter friendly. If you're going to play each way, look for extra places. A lot of the bookmakers will be falling over themselves to take your custom this week, and a lot of them will be offering very favourable place terms, particularly in these huge field handicaps. We start off with our betting expert daily nap. It goes in the 425. The Prince of Wales is a Group 1, and I think All Dust Rodan here can continue the excellent run of the Aidan O'Brien yard. Now Aidan, I think it's been well documented, he was about 6 weeks behind. They had a very wet winter in Ireland, and his horses didn't really get galloping to be fully fit in the early weeks of the season, but that has been rectified now. They've all been improving dramatically run to run fitness wise, and I think that's going to be the case with this very high class performer. Now he's a 4-year-old. He returned to somewhere close to his best when second to White Birch in the Tattersalls Gold Cup last time out in Ireland, and I think he'll now take another big step forward under Ryan Moore. The decent fast ground over this 1 mile 2 furlong trip I think will be his optimum. I suspect Moore, he'll be shoving him along and being positive about 2 furlongs out, and he'll keep galloping all the way to the line. Our betting expert value angle selection goes in the 230. The Queen Mary, a Group 2, and I like Kaseya here, who's a very likeable filly, full of scope from the excellent Andrew Balding yard. Andrew flying at the minute. He's had 7 winners in the last 14 days, and this filly needed the run on her first start, but shaped really nicely and then landed hefty market confidence, hard held at Nottingham on goodish ground last month. Just her second career start, she travelled strongly there and cruised clear when shaken up the long straight. And Nottingham, I always like Nottingham maidens. They're a proper test, a real gallop, and the form tends to work out well. Now she is well up in class here, fast tracked into a Group 2, but there's loads more to come, and the quickening ground should suit her. Murphy's booked he's riding at the very top of his game. The 305, the Queen's Vase, a Group 2. I'm looking for a big price double figure one here in Imperial Sovereign from the Carl Burke yard. I thought he shaped a lot better than the bare result behind Ambient Friendly at Lingfield last time out. I don't think he had the undulating track there. He got carried across the course, having become unbalanced. I think that's a line through job. His previous form's pretty progressive, and I think he'll go well here on a flatter, more galloping track. The 345, the Duke of Cambridge, a Group 2. Again, I think it's really tough. The ones at the top of the market don't make massive appeal to me at relatively short prices, but I think Brige is just the sort of filly gets overlooked. Now, she doesn't win that many races, but she always gives her running, and I don't think she was doing a lot in front or handled the track particularly at Epsom last time out. She managed to win there in a bunched finish, despite doing quite a lot mid-race out wide, hanging on narrowly in a bunched finish. Now that form, I'm not going to pretend it's anything out of the ordinary, but I think she's battled hard and she's tough. She'll travel strongly, she'll like the fast ground, and Jason Hart, one of the best riders in the weighing room. The Hunt Cup at 505, it doesn't get any easier. A huge field here. Bless him, might get overlooked because he's well into the veteran stage here, but he's got Spencer up. He's got a brilliant record at Ascot. He's going to be a big price. He could just swoop late if he gets the breaks. As I say, it's not a race that's easy. It looks at least 10 to 1 the field. Look for extra places, 6, 7. Some bookmakers may even be offering 8, and I think it's that sort of race. The 540, another tough handicap. The Kensington Palace Stakes. Well, Ed Walker has had a fantastic time of things in the last month or so. He's had 4 winners in the last fortnight, and this tough handicap has shaped well, building up to full fitness from a falling mark in a couple of starts this season. Luke Morris is booked, and I think could go well at a pretty big price. And finally, the Windsor Castle, probably one of the least punter-friendly races of the week. A sprint, a listed contest. Wesley Ward's Honorary American looks an interesting runner. He hasn't been quite so successful in recent years, Wesley, but going back a decade or so, he had brought some fantastic speed balls over, and this filly showed plenty when finishing 3rd at Belmont in April. I think she will love the rattling fast ground, and she could take a bit of catching if she manages to ping out the stalls and try and make all the running. Best of luck with all 7 ITV races from Royal Ascot on Wednesday, betting experts.